Hello, my name is Sarah G, and today I have an important subject to talk to you about. I'd like to tell you about some of the advantages of needle exchange programs. Now here in Tennessee, unfortunately, we just don't have any needle exchange programs, so you may not know what I mean. It's a safe and confidential place that intravenous drug users can go to. They take in their dirty needles, and for free, they're given back clean needles. Now the most obvious advantage of this is this helps to stem the spread of infectious diseases throughout our community, like HIV and hepatitis C. Now you may wonder, well Sarah, what do you know about this? Well, I work in a local state prison, and every day I look after patients who, quite a few of them, have been intravenous drug users. In our inmate population, we have about 30% of the people that have hepatitis C and quite a few people that have HIV. When I talk with these gentlemen, most of them can link back getting their infection to their IV drug use. There was a special study done and released earlier this year by the CDC. They looked over all the Appalachian states. That included Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, and West Virginia, and they did a study from 2006 to 2012. They were looking at the increase in the hepatitis rates over those 6 years. And in just those short 6 years, the hepatitis infection rate tripled. Of course, the CDC was pretty shocked, so they did some more research and they discovered that this could be linked to IV painkiller use. Also, earlier this year, in a small town in Indiana, the little town's named Austin, there was an explosion of IV drug use. The local health workers there were doing routine testing in their little town. There's 4,300 people total that live in this town, and they discovered 163 people that tested positive for HIV. So we can realize that we really have a problem in our local communities of IV drug use. People are injecting heroin, cocaine, prescription pain pills like Opanas, oxycodones, oxycontins, morphine, and Suboxones. These IV drug users are going to inject drugs whether or not they have clean or dirty needles, because their addiction to these type of drugs is so strong. It is very cost effective for someone to run a needle exchange program, because it only costs 50 cents to give an IV drug user a clean needle, whereas treatment for HIV is extremely expensive. It costs up to $500,000 just to treat one person for their lifetime of HIV. And of course, hepatitis C treatment isn't cheap either. It costs $80,000 to $100,000 to treat someone with hepatitis C. I would like to use the analogy of the STD program that we run in our local health departments. We have come to accept that our young people are not going to be abstinent from sexual activity. So we spend public funds on providing condoms to prevent teen pregnancy and the spread of STDs. Even in the Bible Belt, we know that this has made a big difference to decrease our teen pregnancy rate and to decrease the spread of STDs among our young people. We need to have that same non-judgmental attitude towards IV drug users, and ask our local governments to support needle exchanges in our communities. This will give these IV drug users a dignified and safe place to get clean needles for their habit. We can also, needle exchange programs in other areas have been very effective when they're connected to testing programs and treatment programs that allow these people to get help when they need it, and also they need to have effective referral programs to quality rehab programs. That way, when the IV drug user is ready to become a contributing member of society, that option is there for them, and they're not afraid to go to their local doctor because they already have a connection with this needle exchange program and the services that are offered by it. I hope that I have given you some information about needle exchange programs and how they could help your community, and thank you.